If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
Gervonta Davis is no stranger to controversy, but his latest social media outburst has taken things to a whole new level. What started as a war of words between him and Terence "Bud" Crawford quickly turned personal when Davis crossed a line that many boxing fans and analysts deemed unacceptable. The tension escalated after Crawford made comments about Davis' fighting style, questioning whether he had faced the same level of competition as elite fighters. Crawford also took a jab at Davis' frustration over not being invited to the prestigious Ring Magazine Awards, implying that Davis was upset about being excluded. In response, Davis fired back on Twitter, but instead of keeping the exchange focused on boxing, he took aim at Crawford's family, making disparaging remarks about Crawford's wife and 8 children. The tweet ignited immediate outrage. In boxing, trash talk is common, but bringing an opponent's family into the mix is widely seen as crossing the line. Even fans who had previously supported Davis began criticizing him, with many expressing disappointment in his actions. Analysts and fellow fighters also weighed in, calling the move unnecessary and disrespectful. While some fans defended Davis, arguing that he was simply engaging in psychological warfare, a common tactic in boxing, most reactions condemned his approach. Instead of hyping up a potential fight, Davis found himself at the center of a PR disaster, with the conversation shifting from his knockout power to his controversial behavior outside the ring. Terence Crawford didn't let the attack slide. Wasting no time, the reigning pound-for-pound king posted a video directly addressing Davis' comments, sending a clear and chilling message. With tensions between the two fighters at an all-time high, fans are left wondering whether this feud will eventually lead to an in-ring showdown, or if it will remain a battle of words. One thing is for sure, the bad blood between Davis and Crawford isn't going away anytime soon. This version keeps the intensity of the story while making it smoother and more engaging. Let me know if you'd like any further tweaks.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes and, you know, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
You got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin. So tell him to come and touch it.
Wow, man. Gervonta said you got a.
Crawford's response was calm yet firm. He refused to stoop to Gervonta Davis' level of personal attacks. Instead, he kept the focus on his readiness to fight, whether in the ring or elsewhere. His message was clear. He wasn't intimidated by Davis and was prepared to face him anytime, anywhere. This measured response only reinforced Crawford's reputation as a composed and professional fighter, standing in stark contrast to Davis' more volatile approach.
Let's just say we in a gunfight, right?
Yeah.
And I got a metal shield, and the opposite person got a glass shield.
Okay, champ.
Who gonna come out on top? I don't care about how much he run around. Once them hands get on him, it's gonna slow him down. And once
definitely if he touch him, he definitely if he touch him clean, he'll break.
The rivalry between Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford is nothing new. The two fighters have traded verbal jabs for years, frequently calling each other out in interviews and on social media. However, up until now, their feud had remained largely professional. Davis has often criticized Crawford's choice of opponents and questioned his marketability, while Crawford has expressed frustration with Davis' management and the level of competition he has faced. Davis has repeatedly claimed that Crawford's career lacks excitement, positioning himself as the more entertaining fighter. He has also suggested that Crawford has avoided top-tier opponents in his division. Meanwhile, Crawford has fired back, labeling Davis as overhyped and arguing that he has yet to face the kind of elite competition Crawford has encountered throughout his career. Despite their long-standing war of words, Davis' recent tweet crossed a line that many felt went beyond the typical trash talk. His personal attack on Crawford's family injected a new level of animosity into the feud, bringing it to the forefront of boxing discussions. As two of the sport's biggest stars, Davis and Crawford's rivalry isn't just about who the better fighter is, it has also evolved into a debate about financial success. Their escalating social media feud, particularly on platforms like X, has sparked heated discussions among fans, analysts, and even fellow boxers. The debate isn't just about skill in the ring. It's about who has made more money, who draws bigger crowds, and who holds the financial edge. However, determining who truly reigns supreme in terms of earnings is more complicated than it seems. Boxing purses and revenue streams are notoriously opaque, making it difficult to measure their financial success definitively. But one thing is certain: this feud is only getting bigger, and fans are eagerly watching to see how it unfolds.
I got a question for you, Tank. At 147, how does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look?
147?
147.
Shit, I tapped that chin. You know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know he
ain't
is.
got no chin.
I already know he is.
You said no chin.
Boxing earnings are notoriously difficult to pin down, as the full financial picture is known only to a select group of insiders, network executives, promoters, and managers, who rarely disclose all the details. The purse totals made public are just one piece of the puzzle, as fighters often earn additional income through pay-per-view revenue shares.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining the catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome them.
Sponsorships and performance bonuses. These figures are seldom revealed unless explicitly disclosed, making direct comparisons between fighters' earnings challenging. Despite these complexities, certain facts and expert opinions provide some insight into how Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis stack up financially. In recent years, Crawford has solidified his position as one of boxing's highest earners, thanks in large part to two major fights.
Oh, great. It was no different from 147, to be honest. Israel just was a strong opponent, you know, and we knew that coming in the game.
His July 2023 victory over Errol Spence Jr. and his August 2024 bout against Israel Madrimov both generated significant pay-per-view sales. The fight against Spence, which crowned Crawford as the undisputed welterweight champion, was one of the most highly anticipated matchups in recent history. As a result, it brought in massive revenue, further elevating Crawford's financial standing in the sport.
I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I make 147.
Crawford not only claimed victory in commanding fashion, but also walked away with a substantial portion of the fight's revenue. Reports suggest that his triumph over Spence, coupled with his performance against Israel Madrimov, propelled Crawford into a higher financial bracket. For the fight with Madrimov, Crawford reportedly earned a guaranteed $10 million.